A traffic ticket theology? A reaction to Doug Batchelor, the analogy. In this short, Pastor Doug Batchelor uses a classic illustration often heard in our former circles. He compares God's law to a speed limit. When you break it, you are under the law, under its penalty. When the officer gives you a warning instead of a ticket, you are under grace, forgiven. The former Adventist Philippines perspective. While this analogy sounds logical on the surface, many of us who have studied the transition from the Old to the New Covenant find it theologically incomplete. It relies on a specific definition of under the law that misses the Apostle Paul's deeper point in Romans and Galatians. 1. Under the law is a jurisdiction, not just a guilt trip. Pastor Doug defines under the law strictly as being under the condemnation of the law. However, in Galatians 3 and 4, Paul describes being under the law as being under a guardian or a schoolmaster. It refers to a time period and a covenantal administration of the Old Covenant. To be under grace, Romans 6:14, doesn't just mean we were forgiven for speeding. It means we have changed jurisdictions entirely. We are no longer under the supervision of the Mosaic covenant, the schoolmaster. We are now sons and daughters led by the Spirit. 2. The flaw in the speed limit comparison. The problem with the traffic analogy is the implication. The officer forgives you so you can go back to driving under the same traffic code. In Seventh-day Adventist theology, grace is often presented as a pardon that equips you to finally keep the 10 Commandments perfectly. But the New Testament teaching is more radical. We didn't just get a warning ticket. We died to the law, Romans 7-4, so that we could be married to another Jesus Christ. We are not drivers trying to keep the speed limit better. We are new creations operating under the law of Christ, 1 Corinthians 9:21, where love, not the letter of the Decalogue, is the fulfilling of the law. 3. The danger of Galatianism. By keeping believers focused on the speed limit, the 10 Commandments, as their primary rule of life, this teaching risks placing Filipino believers back under a yoke that neither our fathers nor we were able to bear. Acts 15-10. True grace isn't just mercy for past sins. It is the new reality of living in the Spirit, where the fruit of the Spirit comes naturally from abiding in the vine, not from fear of the blue and red lights in the rearview mirror. You will find that you are not just a forgiven speeder. You are a child of God, free from the schoolmaster, and alive in Christ.